Dale, home field was a little bit different for you guys back then. I mean, a couple of SEC championships out at Redbird Park, and what do you remember about all that? Kind of the transformation into the new ballpark.
Well, it was. It would have been wonderful if I had gotten to play in the new ballpark. Part of our little our work program was to work on the field here. We played in the old stadium down there by the barn, and then of course that's all new buildings now. And we went to work on Duty Noble Stadium, and then of course played our home games over in Columbus. They did have some good crowds there, but it certainly wasn't the same as the magnificent structure that's here now. This is a major league ballpark, and what they've done here on campus as well as at the ballpark is just phenomenal.
Theo?
Del, what was it like finding out that you were inducted into the Ring of Honor, and how did that process work? When did you get the phone call, and what did that mean to you?
Well, it's Saunders Ramsey, and I had known Saunders from one of our Bulldog trips over to Europe, and Jordan, and we had a wonderful time, heck of a good time. And he was excited, and I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to say, but very appreciative. And the fact that this coincided with our 65, 66 teams that won the conference, and our reunions thereof. We've been meeting together over all these 56 years or 55 years, whatever it's been. And it's been about every 5 years we get together, and they're, obviously at our ages, it started out to be 25 of us, and then Father Time's caught up with some, and but you don't do this alone. You've got to be part of a heck of a good team. And we had, I think, 11 guys sign professional contracts off those teams. And they propelled you to be able to be seen by all the scouts in the playoffs, and for the SEC and the world, and Gastonia, where we went for the sectionals. So it's not a one-man show. It's somebody developing you like Paul Gregory, giving you an opportunity, and Tom DeArm, my assistant coach, just working us so hard for me to change from being a first baseman to a center fielder, and later getting drafted as a center fielder. So there's a lot of people along the way responsible for this.
Steve?
Dale, Mississippi State's been to Omaha 11 times and 211 draft picks and this grand stadium. But, when you were kind of one of the godfathers of this thing, kind of being the forerunner, number one, what made Mississippi State baseball so appealing to you back then? And number two, how pleased are you to know that you were part of the foundation for what we have today?
Well, what was appealing initially was me being from Central Illinois and pitching and playing first base and outfield in high school in snow flurries and this and that. I was thrilled to just see the temperature change as my dad and I drove 500 miles south to visit with Paul Gregory. And since Paul had never had a chance to see me pitch, he trusted my dad that I was good enough to play college ball. I got the opportunity, and he said if he didn't work out, he'd put me to work in the clubhouse. Or my dad was a minor league baseball manager, so my brothers and I used to always work in a clubhouse, shining shoes, doing laundry. So anyway, my dad said, with 8 kids, he said, he'll do anything just to give him a chance. And then to have gotten together with all the guys that I played with, it's a heck of a brotherhood. It really is.
Any more questions?
Just a kind of a quick follow-up to on that second part of the question is, when you see what we have at Mississippi State now today, I mean, how proud are you to be a part of the legacy and just the tradition of Mississippi State baseball? Well,
I would have recommended Mississippi State anyway if I was a young athlete or in engineering or sciences and stuff. But now you've got all these majors here and research and all the things I've been reading about, along with a major league stadium and the baseball program that's evolved into a really tremendous program. Even though in the 50s and 60s, it was pretty good. But, you play so many games now, and it has really been amazing to see what they've done.
All right. Thank you so much.